Hey guys, Level Cap here, and welcome back to another episode of This Week in Gaming. A major improvement to Battlefield 5's visibility issue is on the way. DICE released a community broadcast detailing the improvements to soldier visibility. Enemy players will have a pronounced but realistic soldier outline with the new system. Past Battlefield titles used a similar trick to make enemies stand out. With the improved system, players will stand out more against a variety of backgrounds on all maps. It'll work in both bright and dark environments. A bonus side effect of the new system is that dark soldier uniforms won't give players a nearly universal advantage over lightly colored ones. That said, you will still want to be mindful of what color camos you pick for different colored maps, as, contrasting colors will stand out more. Currently, most players will just pick the darkest camo they have to reduce visibility as much as possible. The new system should open up more tactical options for players that don't mind swapping outfits every map. The new system is scheduled to release with an update in the later half of the month. DICE will continue refining the system based on player feedback. The latest update for Battlefield 5 has been Datamine, revealing new weapons, vehicles, and details about upcoming game modes. Take all this with a grain of salt, as nothing about it has been confirmed by DICE. A new bolt-action rifle, the Jungle Carbine, or Lee Enfield No. 5, was found. In real life, it was a British weapon used at the tail end of World War II. The Ithaca Model 37 Stakeout is a shotgun that may be limited to use in 5v5 competitive mode. It was famously used by the Corporal Hicks character in the movie Aliens. Finally, the infamous katana from Battlefield 5's reveal trailer has also been uncovered. As for new vehicles, a Dodge Scout car and the Ju-52 troop transport plane cockpit have been found. The Ju-52 may be added to Grand Operations as the German faction's transport plane in Airborne. The upcoming competitive mode will feature 5 tiers, each with 3 levels. Devastation, Fiel, and Narvik are apparently getting the Squad Conquest mode added as well. Tank Superiority may return as an 8v8 mode. The upcoming Outpost mode apparently has 2 phases. In the first, players will build and defend radio towers from the other team. Kills will deplete enemy recruits. The first team to fully deplete the other recruits wins. Finally, a new elite soldier was datamined. Hannah Delacroix is a French soldier. Like the other existing elites, she has a very unique character model, voice acting, cosmetic items, and end-of-round best squad animation. Also, this week's Tides of War unlock is the M28 Trombosino, a bolt-action rifle for the medic class that also has an attached grenade launcher that you can switch to with the alternate fire mode. I've used it briefly and we'll have a review coming up very soon, but first impressions is that it's actually very good, but also a very high skill weapon. So, aggressive recon, you may rejoice with the medic class. Gearbox hosted an official gameplay reveal event for Borderlands 3 to showcase the upcoming looter shooter's new gameplay, environments, and story elements. Attendees of the event got hands-on time with the game, and so far the impressions have been pretty positive. The gameplay reveal went through an early story mission and showed off the game's new hub world, Sanctuary 3. As for what's new, players will be able to slide while sprinting and mantle ledges. Guns will offer multiple firing modes. Select elemental weapons will be able to switch between multiple elements. Black Ops 4's latest event will be live on all platforms starting next week. It brings a new specialist and 3 new maps to the game. The new specialist, Spectre, has a Shadow Blade melee weapon that deals serious damage in tactical smoke grenade. The game's Battle Royale map, Blackout, has also been updated to feature flooding caused by a breach in its dam. As for this year's annual Call of Duty installment, Activision will be announcing the game before the end of June, according to a recent financial call. We don't know much, but we do know that it's going to feature a single-player campaign, is being developed by Infinity Ward, and is releasing in the traditional holiday season time slot. Leaks and speculation suggest this year's game will be Modern Warfare 4 and includes a remaster of Modern Warfare 2 as a pre-order bonus. Three new VR headsets took the market by storm yesterday. Valve revealed their new Index headset and Index controllers. Starting at $499 for the headset, it features a very high-resolution 1440 by 1600 at 120 Hz RGB LCD screen per eye. An experimental mode can be used to push the refresh rate to 144 Hz. The big innovation, however, is the new Index controllers. They've been referred to in the past as knuckle controllers and feature individual finger tracking. At $279 for a pair, they're not exactly cheap, but they'll work with the existing HTC Vive and Vive Pro, Valve's previous headset offering. A massive $1,000 will get you a kit with the Index headset, controllers, and base stations. Pre-orders went live and sold out within 30 minutes. The Index is set to ship in June. Oculus also opened pre-orders for their new Rift S and Quest headsets. The Rift S is essentially an updated version of the existing Rift with a slight resolution bump, new headband, and inside-out tracking. The Quest, on the other hand, is a new standalone headset designed to work without a computer. Pre-orders are now live and both headsets are expected to ship on May 21st for $399 each. Respawn have banned 770,000 cheaters from Apex Legends since the game's launch. They've also outright blocked 300,000 account creations. In the past 20 days, they've banned 4,000 cheat seller accounts as well. Cheating in Battle Royale games, especially free-to-play ones, has become a hot topic for players around the world. It's clear that most developers take the matter very seriously. 770,000 bans would equal the entire player base of most multiplayer games. Speaking of Battle Royale games, CSGO's latest update added a new Danger Zone Battle Royale map called Sirocco. It features a similar visual style to the game's classic Dust 2 map. The update also added some new items and gameplay elements. Dead players can now respawn if their teammates stay alive for long enough. Players can also ping in a similar manner to Apex. Exo jump boots let players jump and dash much higher and further than normal. Combined with the new parachute and bump mine items, players can effectively fly across the map. The game's original Battle Royale map, Black Site, has been taken offline temporarily. Valve have confirmed that a new Left 4 Dead 3 leaked teaser trailer is in fact fake. Fans of the franchise were excited to see the teaser as it's a very convincing and promising fake. It hits all the right notes and has the visual style you'd expect from a modern Left 4 Dead game. Development on the third game has been on and off again for years at Valve, though basically nothing in the way of official info has been revealed. Star Citizen's free-to-play weekend is currently live. Anyone interested in the upcoming space sim can download the game's most recent 3.5 alpha update. It adds the game's first procedurally generated city planet, a new in-atmosphere flight model, and tons of other exciting features. I did a video covering my impressions of the 3.5 update, so be sure to check that out. Star Citizen is finally starting to take shape as an actual game, and it's quite impressive. Epic have acquired Rocket League studio Psyonix. The move came as a surprise to pretty much everyone and spells uncertainty for the game's future. When the acquisition was announced, Epic made it sound like the game would only be sold on the Epic Store later this year, removing the game from Steam. Existing Steam players would keep the game and have access to all future updates. Epic have since clarified that they haven't announced plans to stop selling the game on Steam and that the long-term plan would be announced in the future. Ubisoft is potentially teasing a new Ghost Recon game. They launched a website for Scale Technology. Scale Tech is something that has been present in the Ghost Recon Wildlands game, and fans are expecting potentially a Wildlands 2 announcement. There's going to be something, according to the website, announced on May 9th at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. In addition to that, Ubisoft also just released brand new DLC for Ghost Recon Wildlands called Operation Oracle. This features the actor Jon Bernthal, who plays the Punisher in the Netflix Marvel show. Ubisoft are taking on gray market game key resellers in an effort to curb fraud. Currently, most publishers give game keys in bulk to various retailers like Steam, Humble Bundle, Green Man Games, and others. Those keys are then sold individually to customers. However, individuals can also get a hold of these bulk keys and put them up for sale on sites like G2A.com. These people frequently purchase the bulk keys using stolen credit card info. So what ends up happening is people that buy them through the sites like G2A get their key revoked out of the blue. Ubisoft have partnered up with Genba Digital, a distribution company specializing in a new process called silent key activation. Instead of sending retailers keys in bulk, Genba will distribute keys one by one via each key bank. Essentially, if you buy a Ubisoft game, you'll be required to log into your Uplay account during checkout. Once the purchase is complete, the game will be activated on your account. Neither the customer nor the store they bought the game from gets a key for it. If other publishers decide to follow suit with a similar system, this could be the end of large-scale gray market key resellers. World War Z, the zombie horde shooter, is getting a new mission, weapons, and extreme difficulty level in the next 90 days. The game's success took the developer by surprise after it hit 1 million units sold in the first week of release. The new content will be free for all players. In our final story this week, BioWare are assuring Anthem players that the game hasn't been abandoned. Anthem's game director, executive producer, and lead producer have all left its development team recently, sparking speculation that the game's future was in trouble. BioWare recently delayed the game's post-launch content to resolve its outstanding issues first. It's also typical for senior staff to move on once the game has been released so they can work on future titles, leaving the existing game in the hands of post-launch support staff and devs. Only time will tell what lies in store for the future of Anthem. And that wraps it up for today's episode of This Week in Gaming. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me know what story you found the most entertaining in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.